It's playoff time here in the NESCAC. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cousins Gymnasium for today's NESCAC quarterfinal between the Tufts University Jumbos and the Connecticut College Camels. My name is Lucas Johnson. I'm joined alongside here by Trevor Russo.
Great to be here.
Tufts coming into this one, they're riding a 2-game win streak. In their last 10, they are 9-1. Last game was a W against Trinity, 59-40. Conn College, on the other hand, they're 15-8 overall, coming on off of a win against Colby, 63-44. In their last 10, they're 6-4. Trevor, obviously it's the playoffs, so everything gets ramped up here. What does each team have to do to advance into the next round of NESCAC play?
Well, actually, I'm just going to preface this by saying this is the second matchup here at home between the Tufts University Jumbos and the Connecticut College Camels. Last time on January 26th, without their star player, Erica DiCandido, the Tufts Jumbos were able to defeat the Camels 75-54, and now the Jumbos have their best player back, who is Erica DiCandido, the sophomore forward. But a couple more keys to the game. Melissa Baptista for the Jumbos has really turned it on here in these last 5 games. She's upped her stats to 12.7 points per game, and but one of her greatest assets is her defense. So she's going to need to be out there shutting down number 21 for the Camels, Mariette Hines. She scores 15 points per game, 6 rebounds, and about 2 assists, and the offense really runs through her. Last time, the Jumbos were effectively able to shut her down, so they're going to need to do that again. For Connecticut to win, they're going to need to limit their turnovers. They average 18 a game, which is a little high, and they definitely fell victim to that against the Jumbos last time. And they're going to need to rebound a lot better. In overall play, they have a rebound margin of 3.0 over their opponents, but against conference opponents, they tend to struggle and lose the rebound battle by 1 a game. And Tufts obviously a decent rebounding team, so they're going to need to handle that. And Tufts, they need to play like they always do through their defense. They need to keep Connecticut under 60, because Connecticut scores about 68 a game. And they need to get good movement and shot selection. They're only scoring 60. Tufts is only scoring about 67 points a game, 60 in conference play. So they're going to need to turn up on both offense and defense here, Lucas, if they're going to want to advance to the next round.
Here we go, NESCAC playoffs underway as Baptista wins the tip for Tufts. We are underway here from Cousins Gymnasium. See Emily Briggs getting the start for the Jumbos as Baptista's first shot is good, getting the Jumbos on the board.
That's good to see Baptista hit those early shots. In some of her earlier games, she would start out very cold, and it would limit the offensive potential of the Jumbos. So it's good to see her knocking down that in-your-face jumper.
Yeah, Baptista, the second leading scorer for this Jumbos team at 12.7 points per game as Camels turn it over, and the Jumbos will have another possession here.
Yeah, kind of a new lineup here for the Jumbos, starting Emily Briggs instead of Jenny Mucciaroni. So big action here for the freshman.
Here's a 3-ball from DiCandido, and that's good. Jumbo's off to a quick 5-0 lead. Of course, DiCandido, the leading scorer for this Jumbos team. So Baptista and DiCandido get the Jumbos on the board early, but the Camels answer right back. Little shot off the board there. That was Casey Walsh.
Yeah, the Camels really like to get in the paint with Hines and Walsh, so Jumbos are going to need to be very aware of that.
Baptista backing down Hines. Little flip shot is good. Jumbos 3 for 3 on their first 3 possessions of this ball game. Here's Kylie Cowett. Bit of a wild pass save there by Sammy Ashton. Corcoran flips it in for Hines underneath, and she gets it to go.
Yeah, good defense by the Jumbos. They were reacting well to the Camel screens, but that drive to the basket by number 33, Corcoran, kind of got them out of line, and you can't leave Emily Briggs, or not, excuse me, Emily Briggs. You can't leave Hines open in the paint.
Difficult shot there by Baptista is good. Dangerous pass there, goes off the hands of Kylie Cowett. Another Camel turnover.
Yeah, Sammy Ashton, she handles the ball a lot. Does have 2.6 turnovers a game, so seeing her risky style early there.
Lauren Dillon feeds Emily Briggs. DeCandido now. Dillon, baseline jumper is good. Jumbo's on fire to start this ball game.
Yeah, Jumbos have not missed a shot, neither have Connecticut, but yeah, it's not like they're driving the paint, getting easy layups. These are pretty, you got to knock these jumpers down. They're usually hit or miss. I mean, they're not playing very contested defense right now, the Camels, but Jumbo's on fire.
Hines with the flip shot is good. Pretty play there, getting around Baptista for 2.
Yeah, it looks like she's going to be much more of a problem than she was in their earlier matchup.
Baptista on the other end answers, and she has an opportunity to make this a 3-point possession.
Baptista is on fire right now. That's what, 8 points out of her? About to make it 9 if she makes this free throw.
They get Myriad Hines on the foul as Baptista unable to convert.
Still 8 points out of Baptista, who scores 12.7 a game, as we mentioned earlier. She is unstoppable right now.
In the corner, this is Cowett for 3, off the mark, rebounded by Lauren Dillon.
And that's actually the first shot missed in this game, Lucas.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Quite a remarkable event.
Emily Briggs lines up the triple. That one rolls out.
Now both teams have missed one shot, so things should normalize a little bit here.
Nonetheless, high-scoring ball game thus far. 13-6 Jumbos early on. Ball underneath for that was Corcoran, had it taken away, and here comes Emily Briggs looking to go coast to coast, all the way off the window and in for the first year. Timeout Camels. And that was a pretty play there by the first year. Emily Briggs, she's so tall out there on the floor compared to the rest of the players, but nonetheless able to run the break very well. She's got great ball handling skills and able to convert on the offensive end.
Yeah, excellent play so far from Briggs and from all the Jumbos, really. I mean, the defense really hasn't been there. They've been a little sloppy, allowing a lot of passes to get to Hines in the paint, which is what you don't want against the Camels. But I mean, they have 15 points in about, how many minutes has it been? Like 10 or 4?
4 minutes.
4 minutes, yeah. So, yeah, a lot of scoring out of the Jumbos early. Only missed one shot on the day. So we'll see. We'll see if either team can get their defense going right.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, Melissa Baptista, second on the Tufts Jumbos team with 12.7 points per game. She's 4 for 4 from the floor right now. She's got 8 points. As that triple there by Walsh is off the mark. Lauren Dillon with another rebound.
Yeah, the Camels a decent three-point shooting team, averaging, or their percentages are about 36.
Emily Briggs on the ground. That's going to be a jump ball as she gets tied up there with Corcoran.
Yeah, good defense there by the Camels, able to really shut down that passing attack that the Jumbos rely on so much. They love to just pass it around the arc and see if they can get any open looks.
Nancy Culverson's checked into the game for the Camels. She replaces Corcoran. From their ball movement now by Conn College. Kylie Cowett had it taken away by Baptista, and here goes Baptista. One person to beat. She had it knocked away and retrieves it in the corner. Here's Knapp. DeCandido now steps into it. Shot won't go. Fight for the rebound, won by Jackie Knapp. Her follow-up won't go. Conn College has it.
I like the rebounding by Jack Knapp. She's not exactly the tallest player on the field, but she, at 5'6", but she rebounds a ton for a guard. So.
And what a hustle play there by Erica DeCandido. She didn't come away with the steal right away, but forced the Camel player to, have to go back and retrieve it. And she was out of bounds by the time she had possession. So another Camel turnover now. And I believe that is the 4th of the game for Conn College already, as opposed to 1 for Tufts.
Kaylin Harrington into the game now.
Lauren Dillon with space. She knocks down the 3.
Yeah, Dillon definitely a dangerous three-point shooter. 37% on the year. So
she gets her hands on that pass there. Staying right here, however. Pangallo into the game now, replacing Sammy Ashton for Conn College. Get it in for Muckstadt. And they're going to get Emily Briggs for a foul there. Reach in, got the arm of Muckstadt.
Yeah, well, that foul's really showing kind of the aggressive defense that the Jumbos have come out with after that timeout. A lot of steals, a lot of contact on the ball. They're playing a lot of I don't know if this is a basketball term, but a lot of press, I guess.
Absolutely. There's Walsh. Ball movement. This is Kylie Cowett. Being guarded by the much taller Briggs. Trying to swing a pass in the corner for Pangallo, off of her fingertips and out of bounds. Yet another Conn College turnover. Well, that's something they're certainly going to have to limit, as they're already down here by 12 early on. Tufts with 10 points off of turnovers already, and that's essentially the margin of, the deficit that Conn College faces right now.
Yeah, right to a T, 18-6.
Baptista's pass, the pass intended for Baptista poked out of bounds, staying right here with Tufts.
That was kind of funny. Walsh got stuck in the jumbo huddle there, had to get out.
And foul before the shot, going to be on the floor.
Yeah, Briggs ran right into a hard screen there from number 13, Muckstadt.
Dillon gets the high screen from Briggs, and they're going to get her for a double dribble. Of course, Lauren Dillon, one of the 2 captains on this team, along with Jenny Mucciaroni. As you mentioned, Mucciaroni not in the starting lineup this afternoon. We're not really sure exactly the reason for that. But nonetheless, Emily Briggs doing a good job stepping in her absence. As Culverson has it knocked away, here comes Harrington.
Excellent on-ball defense there by Jack Knapp.
Beautiful pass by Harrington to find the cutting Jack Knapp, and she converts for 2. Conn College needs another timeout. Boy, so both of these teams started off hot. Tufts started the game, it'll be 4 for 4 from the field. Conn College, I think they went 3 for 3. They had a couple turnovers mixed in there, but since then it's been all Tufts here as they now lead 20-6.
Yeah, saw head coach for the Camels, Brian Wilson, kind of just absent-mindedly, putting up a shooting foul symbol. Clearly not happy that about that last possession where Knapp defended his player. So, but yeah, the Camels are getting out physicaled right now. I'm making up that word to describe it, but yeah, a lot of on the ball defense there by the Jumbos. Definitely playing a lot more aggressively than they did at the beginning of the game, and that's clearly affecting Conn College.
Teams break the huddle, getting ready to resume play here. For Conn College, only 6 points here scored by Hines and Walsh. Could certainly use more of an impact from the rest of their players for sure. Tufts on the spreading out the scoring as 5 different players are on the score sheet right now. Here goes Pangallo. This is off Hines, will take the jumper and knock it down. A much needed basket there for Conn College.
Yeah,
Hines now has 6 points.
Hines taking advantage of the new sub in there, Katie Martinson. Great turnaround move there by Hines, but she didn't really get a hand up. Got to watch out for Hines' mid-range jumper game. When she gets it going, she's dangerous.
Dillon dishes it out for Knapp. Knapp drives in the paint, flips it up, flips it in.
What a shot by Jack Knapp, opening up the sort of mid-section of the field there by revealing that floater. And beautiful shot.
Ashley Howe into the game for Conn College now. Hines spins in the paint, flips it up, shot short. Rebounded there by Martinson.
Yeah, Hines thinks she was fouled there.
Here goes Dillon, leaves it out for a wide open Briggs, who knocks down the jumper.
Jumbo's getting him in transition. Clearly, Hines might have been a little frustrated there and didn't get back on defense quick enough.
Pangalo is fouled. They're going to get, I believe, Emily Briggs for the reach. I believe that's her second. And she will promptly be subbed out for Erica DiCandido.
Number 22, Emily Briggs.
Carla Berube, head coach of the Jumbos, having a little talk with the first-year Briggs. As Hines down under was fouled before the shot. It's going to be a side-out Camels.
Fouls come on Tufts number 3. It's Jack Knapp. Her first, team third.
Another foul called going against Tufts.
Fouls called on Tufts number 44.
That's what, 3 or 4 fouls in the past minute now?
Yeah.
Jumbo's playing a little over-aggressive.
DiCandido picks up the personal. Get it in for Hines. Hines with a long two. Comes up short. Offensive rebound there by Walsh. Corcoran looking for a high screen. And 2 Camels are there to set it. As Corcoran's wild shot won't go, but she was fouled. Bit of a late whistle there. As you can see, Lauren Dillon not very happy with it. But nonetheless, Corcoran will head to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't know about that call. Looks like the paint was pretty well defended there, but, you know, ref's blowing the whistle a little more now. Not letting him play as much as
Corcoran
she knocks down the first. Yeah. Yeah, Maggie Corcoran, 82.9% from behind the line.
Proves your point there. She knocks down a pair of free throws as Melissa Baptiste is back into the game.
And DiCandido, a quick exit there. I guess Coach Carla Berube not happy about the foul she picked up coming in.
Underneath, little push shot there by Martinson won't go. So we've got 1 minute left here in this first quarter. Jumbos lead 24-10. Cowett flips it out. Pangalo now being guarded by Knapp, looking for help. Flips it out. Corcoran drives. That's going to be an offensive foul going against Corcoran. As Kaylin Harrington established her position, Corcoran just kind of rammed right into her. Let's go the other way.
Yeah, Corcoran clearly looking to draw contact, but the Jumbos learned their lesson from last time and stood still instead of contesting with their arms. Great job there by Tufts.
Knapp feeds Baptista down low. Baptista flips. Won't go. Offensive rebound there by Harrington, and she puts it back up and in.
Yeah, that missed double team by Conn College, sending Hines and one other player. Kind of hurt them, allowed them to get in the paint, but
in the corner, this is Cowett who knocks down the triple. Big shot there for the Camels. Maybe that'll get him going. As Tufts has 9 seconds to work with here to end the first. Dillon in the corner. Harrington trying to respond. Shot won't go. Rebounded by Hines, and that will do it for the first quarter. So after a pretty even start by both teams, Tufts has jumped out to a 26-13 lead. Trevor, what does Conn have to do to get back in this game the next 10 minutes?
Well, At the end of that first quarter there, they were really slowing down the amount of turnovers they were getting, but the Jumbos, with these a lot of, well, actually, no, I think it's Conn College had a lot of extended possessions they just couldn't convert into points. The only one that comes to mind recently was the free throws by Corcoran, but they're just not converting, whether it's the offensive fouls or under the basket, getting those points in the paint that they were getting before. They just haven't been knocking them down.
Yeah, Tufts has 14 points in the paint as opposed to Conn College's 6. Definitely, it's going to account for a big part of this deficit right here.
Yeah, if you look at the field goal disparity right now, Tufts has shot 18 and Conn College has shot 11. Both due to those not really getting many offensive rebounds, both teams, but just extended possessions turning into nothing for the Camels. In fact, the Camels have only made 1 out of their last 6 shots, ending off the first quarter. So they just need to start scoring more. And on defense, not sending double or triple teams to guard the Tufts guards, because that's allowing Baptista, actually Knapp, and Briggs to get open. So a lot of things the Camels need to work on. Let's see if they address those issues here.
Yeah, and I mean, for Tufts, they're on pace for just about 100 points right now, which, you know, you wouldn't expect that to really continue throughout this game, but nonetheless, not the start that Conn was looking for. Their guards definitely need to box out on some of these rebounds, give their team another opportunity. As Martinson's shot won't go. Bounce off the top of the backboard, but it didn't hit the shot clock, so it's still in play. Camels got the board nonetheless. In the corner now for Howe. Sammy Ashton needs to get going. She's the second leading scorer for this Camels team. She hasn't gotten on the score sheet just yet as that shot's off the mark. Rebounded by Lauren Dillon. Harrington finds a cutting Martinson who puts it up. Doesn't get the roll. Baptista fights for the rebound. She doesn't get the shot to go. Hines corrals it. Here's Hines working in the paint. In the corner, here's Ashton. Off of her leg, it's a turnover for the Camels once again.
Yeah, excellent defense there by Baptista. That was Ashton trying to drive into the paint, clearly trying to get their inside game working. And Baptista, she was beat on the play, but she swiped the ball. Oh, I almost swiped your headset off there. She swiped the ball from behind Ashton, so excellent defense there by the Jumbos.
Harrington able to get that pass off as she's fallen to the ground. Dillon with space, she'll take the long two and knock it down.
Yeah, it looked like Conn College was just trying to defend the paint because it's been burning them, and they just left Dillon wide open, and any shooter can shoot 43% from the paint's going to get it.
Tough shot there for Hines is good.
Well, so you're not going to completely stop Hines' paint game. You can only slow it down. So, but good for Conn College to convert those missed opportunities they've been getting.
Martinson's flip shot won't go. Hines with another board. In transition now, that's Ashton who is fouled.
Fouls called on Tufts number 4. That is Jenny Mucciaroni.
So there is Jenny Mucciaroni. She is active and she is playing in today's game. She's called for the personal right there. As Sammy Ashton, she scores her first points of the game. There's a couple subs come in for Tufts now. Lily Paro enters the game for the first time. Ashton converts on a pair. Reach and foul going to go against Conn College.
Yeah, looks like Paro was losing control of that ball, and Conn College was trying to take advantage of it, but got a little too handsy.
Yeah, it's Cowett who picks up the personal. Here is Lauren Dillon being guarded by Cowett. Screen comes from Baptista. That leaves Briggs free for a jumper. Her shot rattles out.
Yeah, great opportunity for Briggs, though, if she were to make that. Clearly, Conn College not wanting to get burned like they did last time by Dillon. Sent two to guard her and then left Briggs wide open.
Another turnover now. Paro trying to squeeze in for Knapp. She does. Jackie Knapp fouled hard there. I believe that was Muckstadt who's going to get the personal.
Yeah, Muckstadt just slapping her in the face. So hopefully Knapp is okay. She went down a little hard.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything malicious there. It's just Muckstadt's got definitely a height advantage over Jack Knapp.
Yeah.
First one is good.
Knapp shooting 82.3% from behind the line on the season.
Knapp, the junior from Westfield, New Jersey, connects on a pair.
Good to see the NJ being represented on this team. The thing about New Jersey towns is whenever you ask someone where they're from in New Jersey, they'll tell you, yeah, I'm from this town, and you won't know where it is. So you ask for a town that's a little more well-known, then they say that, and they don't know what you don't know what that town is either. So you just assume it's somewhere in the state as Baptista knocks down that shot.
Melissa Baptista, the more local product from Somerville, Mass. right here. She continues her hot streak during this game. On the other end now, Ashton, her shot sent away by a jumbo, going to stay right here. As Conn College will make 3 substitutions now.
Yeah, sending off Howe, Muckstadt, and Hines, and bringing on Corcoran, Culverson, and is that Walsh at the end?
Yeah, Casey
Oh,
Walsh.
Cowett. Yeah, it was Cowett, I think.
Baptista with the board for the Jumbos. 32-17 with 6:15 left. A little bit too much on that pass for Lauren Dillon, as that's going to be a turnover for Tufts. Melissa Baptista already in double figures for the Jumbo. She's got 10 points, shooting 5 of 7 from the field. Lauren Dillon not too far behind with 7 for herself. Perimeter ball movement. Camels have pushed it into the paint. Little up and under shot won't go there. That was Corcoran trying to get it to go. Dillon trying to feed Briggs. Briggs' little spin move, but she's going to get whistled for traveling. Head coach Carla Berube wants an explanation from the referee there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a strange call, but I guess the turn off the pivot foot is what did it, and then the additional step. I mean, referees will let you have those steps, but as I always say, this is not the NBA, so travels will be called.
Sadie Otley into the game for the Jumbos. Baptista just picked the pocket of Cowett. Excellent play there. Melissa Baptista getting it done on both ends of the court, as Otley's first shot of the game won't go.
Yeah, loving Baptista's defense. She, even if you think you're by her, you're not really by her. You got to watch yourself when you're driving to the paint because she might just rip it from you.
Culverson shot way off the mark. Out of bounds, Tufts going to have it. And another traveling call going to go against the Jumbos. Not something we're really used to seeing from the Tufts team.
Yeah. Well, Briggs being subbed off there. She She can make some real highlight plays, but she also is subject to some mental errors at times, averaging 1.6 turnovers per game. So you will see her go on these sort of turnover streaks at times, and that's kind of when she gets subbed off.
I believe they got Melissa Baptista for a reach and foul there.
Fouls called, the number 33, Baptista, her first, team second.
Inbounds pass deflected off the hands of DeCandido. Here's Ashton driving. Wild shot won't go. Hines with the offensive rebound. She puts it back up and in. Myron Hines now in double figures with 10.
Really was not a big fan of the shot by Ashton. Did not really have much of a chance of going in, but once again, Margaret Hines just always there, just getting the stats.
They feed Baptista in the paint. Tough shot won't go. Rebounded by Pangallo. Pangallo brings it up, calls out a play. Gets a screen from Hines. Casey Walsh for three won't go. And they're going to get Hines for an over-the-back foul as she climbed the back of Sadie Otley. Tufts will have it.
Yeah, not a lot of scoring here in these minutes, the first 6 minutes of the second quarter here.
Yeah, each team with only 6 points in this quarter.
Yeah, Jumbos have also missed, have only made 2 out of their last, what is that, out of their last 9. So, yeah, they've cooled off significantly. It seems that I've jinxed both teams by talking about how great they've been shooting.
Feed in the paint. And that's going to be a whistle going against Conn College.
Yeah, the freshman Angela Alibrandi now in. Averages 6 minutes a game, and she shoots 66.7% from behind the line.
Alibrandi gets on the score sheet. (34-19) with 3:42 left in the first half. A couple subs coming in for the Jumbos as Lauren Dillon checks back into this game. Lauren Dillon actually the leading rebounder for the Jumbos. She's got 4 on the afternoon.
Hines responding with 5 of her own.
Ashton's pass intercepted by Jack Knapp. Up ahead now. And they're going to get Lauren Dillon for steps. Pretty obvious call there. As it seemed like Lauren Dillon was going to have a clear path to the hoop. I think she saw someone coming out of the corner of the eye, took an extra step, and the ref saw it.
Yeah, that's on the fast break, that's not what you want out of the Jumbos, or any team really. Seems like she could have drawn the contact, or at least gone for it on that layup attempt. Ashton
feeds Hines down low. Extra feed to Casey Walsh. And she converts. Great find there from Hines.
A nice heads-up play by Walsh, knowing that Hines was going to be double covered in the paint. Gave her an outlet and led to a creative score that the Camels needed and both teams would like to see right now.
Cross-court feed for Dillon. Thought about the three. Gets Ashton a jump. Looking for help. Flips it out. DeCandido drives. As Hines hit the deck, it's going to stay right here.
Yeah, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Not a great decision there by DeCandido, about 3 or 4 people in the paint. So defense is locked up significantly.
Brandy's shot won't go. And a loose ball foul going to stay right here as Conn College has whistled for yet another foul.
Foul's called number 33 at Conn College. That's Margaret Corcoran.
It's Corcoran taking the personal.
Team
it's number 2 for her on the afternoon.
And DeCandido shooting 82% from behind the line.
Comes up short on the first one.
That percentage will go down.
Emily Briggs getting ready to check back in.
Probably looking to grab Alabrandy. Or no, actually DeCandido being subbed off. She hasn't really played a lot of minutes here in this first half.
Surprising.
Definitely.
Feed it underneath. Hines just can't be stopped in the paint right now. She banks another shot, and you can see Carla Berube pretty irate at her team for just letting these easy opportunities happen.
Yeah, mismatch there in skill. Not to say knock anything on Angela Alabrandy, but when you have a player like Hines in the paint, you need to have lockdown defense there.
Yeah, maybe Conn College should make a little push here to cut this deficit before halftime. Walsh able to save that one from going out of bounds.
And point differential the same as it was at the first quarter.
Hines can do it all. The bank is open. Myron Hines just cannot be stopped right now, and Carla Berube is irate right now. She's really letting Angela Alabrandy have it right now.
Yeah, Alabrandy
it's not just her fault, obviously, as Hines just can't be stopped, whether she's backing him down in the paint or taking these long twos. I mean, Hines now with 14 points. She's also got 6 boards.
Yeah,
really keeping Conn College in this game right now.
Yeah, this is in stark contrast to the last time these two teams played. Marion Hines, I did that game. She could not do anything, clearly frustrated. And it looks like Coach Brian Wilson has really been able to game plan something different for her. And the Jumbos have kind of been forgetting about her a little bit. And you can't do that. Always have to play lockdown defense on Marion Hines.
Conn College has got the deficit down to 10 here.
What a shot, though, by her. You wouldn't think absolutely that she has those shooting skills, but she can reliably get it anywhere from the paint to mid-range.
Mucciaroni with it. Had it knocked away. Fortunate for Tufts. Winds up with Baptista. Baptista gets around Hines, but unable to get the shot to go. It's another rebound for Myron Hines.
Fun fact, Myron Hines has not attempted a three-pointer on the year. Or no, wow. She hasn't made one. So.
There's always scoring from inside of the arc.
And that's not really a problem. I mean, Ben Simmons is lighting up the NBA right now. I don't think he's tried a 3 this year.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't. That shot there by Corcoran would have cut it to single digits. Instead, the Jumbos looking to push and transition. Jack Knapp able to save that long pass. Under 60 seconds left to play here.
And Jumbo's trying to bring the starters back on, minus DeCandido.
Dillon underneath for Baptista. Turnaround shot is good. Tufts really needed that one to go.
And so did Baptista. She'd been a little cold here, besides not playing many minutes in this second quarter, but Jumbos needed a shot. She delivered.
About a 12-second difference shot clock to game clock. Pangallo try to feed it down low to Hines, and they're going to whistle foul going against Melissa Baptista. So that'll turn the game clock off, as Conn College will have 24.2 to work with to end this first half.
Team third.
So Conn College with a chance to cut it to single digits depending on shot selection here. Double team comes on Hines, and that's going to be a jump ball as Lauren Dillon came over to help Baptista. And that's going to switch the possession arrow for the second half, as possession will stay right here with Conn College, but it's a minor victory for Tufts. They'll have the possession arrow going their way to start the second half.
Yeah, I love the play from Lauren Dillon right now. Hines has been beating you this entire second quarter, and it was looking, even with the effective defense, of Baptista. I was going to finish that thought, and then Hines got open, and the
Dillon nearly gets it to go as the buzzer sounds. So at the end of 20 minutes, Tufts leads the Conn College Camels by a score of 37-27. Your leading scorers at the break. For Conn College, Smargaret Hines, she's got 16 points on 8 of 11 shooting. Baptista for Tufts, she's shooting 6 of 10 from the field with 12 points overall. 10-point Tufts lead going into the break. We will be right back with some second half previews.
All right, see you then.
And back here at Cousins Gymnasium, getting ready for the second half of this NESCAC between the Tufts University Jumbos and the Conn College Camels. My name is Lucas Johnson, joined alongside here by Trevor Russo. At the break, Tufts leads the Camels by a score of 37-27. Hines is your leading scorer for the game. She's got 16 overall. And for Tufts, Baptista leads the way with 12. Trevor, what do both these teams need to do in order to pull off a win and advance in the next round?
Well, even though the margin's only 10 points, it feels like right now momentum is going for Conn College. They've established a pipeline to Hines in the paint, and right now, unless specific defensive attention is focused on her, she's unstoppable. Their other scorers haven't done much, but the Jumbos just cannot contain her. So for Conn College to maybe turn this deficit into a lead, they're going to need to keep feeding Hines. They're going to need more ball movement out of them to distract the Jumbo defense from Hines and get her the ball in the paint. And they need to limit those turnovers. They start out pretty sloppy, but they were able to control that later in the first half. So we'll see if that continues. And Tufts, keys to the game for Tufts probably would be that they need to start scoring again. They've, at the end of the game, I believe they only made 1, 2, or 3 of their last 10 shots, and that's just not going to cut it for today if their defense is going to keep letting Hines score in the paint. And they need to get better ball movement. At the end of the first half, their offensive game plan basically just consisted of trying to drive DeCandido, Briggs, and Baptista into the paint, and the Camels were ready for that, so they're going to need to get some outside shooting going. When they've been feeding it to Dylan, it's been working.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just overall, Baptista, she scored 12 today, but it looks like they're going to need her to carry the team on her back. So, yeah, those are the keys to the game, brought to you by our basketball chair, Francis.
Shout out to Francis Simmons watching the game back home. Got a flight back home for this long weekend, but still putting in that work for JumboCast. We appreciate the help.
We love the hustle.
As the second half of action is underway here from Cousins Gymnasium. So as you alluded to it, I think Hines is definitely going to be the key. Whether or not Tufts can come up with a stop, or if Conn College can keep riding the hot hand, as Lauren Dillon is fouled there.
Yeah, it looked like an accidental roundhouse kick from Cowett there that caused the foul.
Dillon feeds Baptiste in the paint. DeCandido looking for help. Here's Lauren Dillon with a wide open triple, and she knocks it down.
That's the better ball movement we've been talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
They expected DeCandido to try the layup, but that left Dillon wide open. So great job there from Coach Berube and from the Jumbos.
In the corner, Cowett with the Enster reply for 3.
Kind of the exact same script there for the Camels.
As we saw Lauren Dillon just knock down a triple there. She doesn't take threes very often, but when she does, she's relatively effective, shooting, I believe, somewhere in the mid to high 30s on the season.
Yeah, 37%.
As the Jumbos once again feed Baptista down low. Good find there for DeCandido, and she banks it in.
This is what Tufts needed to do. They were getting very predictable at the end of the first half, and I mean, you saw it there. That's kind of what they were doing at the beginning of, or the end of the first half, was they were just having Baptista shoot in the post, and that's what the Camels expected, and they had that great cut by DeCandido, and she's on the board for the second half.
Wild shot by Cowett off the mark. Emily Briggs back into the game, comes away with it. Baptista down low, she fell down. Somehow able to get that wild shot to go nonetheless.
My goodness, all the keys are coming true.
Unbelievable.
How did she dribble on one knee?
Yeah, that was something else. And it just seemed like Hines wasn't ready for it, and she was out of position there. Baptista comes away with the steal.
Yeah, it seems like Baptista was more ready for that pass than Hines was.
Dillon driving in the paint, flips it up. Shot won't go. Rebounded by Baptista, and she puts it back up and in. Melissa Baptista now is 16 on the afternoon.
She's been all over the court here in the second half so far.
Here's Cowett. Triple comes up short from Casey Walsh. And turnover there by Tufts. Cowett comes away with the ball.
Surprising Walsh didn't make that. She had a wide open shot and she shoots 42% from deep. Got to make your open looks.
They're really forcing it to Hines right now. Hines kicks it out for Cowett. Her three is off the side of the rim. Baptista doing it all. She comes away with the board. That's her 5th rebound of the afternoon. And you see Baptista being used as a ball handler here. Nearly lost it. Swings it out to the traditional ball handler, Dillon. Baptista, top of the key, comes up short. Dillon able to track it down. That's another rebound for the guard, Lauren Dillon.
Yeah, Lauren Dillon averaging about 3 rebounds a game. So she can do it.
With a beautiful pass inside for DiCandido.
Yeah, I like what they're doing with DiCandido. Before in the first half, they were just having her drive standardly to the paint, but now she's making cuts, and they're not expecting her due to the offensive firepower of Melissa Baptista.
Boy, and Conn College is really feeding Hines right now, and you can tell she's winded. Tufts just sent a triple team on her, and they got. They're going to get DiCandido for a reach-in foul.
Well, I mean, clearly they don't. I don't think they expect any of the other shooters for Conn College to score.
Yeah, that was a bit of a forced shot there by Hines, kind of falling away.
I mean, Walsh just had an opportunity, and she couldn't convert it, so.
Baptista nearly dribbled it away. Dillon for 3 off the side of the rim.
Dillon doing a little swaggy P walk away there at the end. Thought she had that. Was not able to convert.
Tufts outscoring Conn College by 8 here to start the third quarter. Feed it down low for Hines. Tough shot. She gets it to go, plus a foul.
Yeah, not the best angle there by Dillon. Clearly was not expecting the pivot there by Hines, and Hines converting there up to 18 points now with a chance to make it 19. She's a pretty good shooter from the line too, 67.8%.
Free throw rims out. Offensive rebound, though, goes the Camels' way. Ashton for Cowett. Her 3 won't go. Another offensive rebound for the Camels.
Camels bench loving that intensity. Coach Brian Wilson calling Hines to come in.
And it looks like Hines might have taken a shot to the neck area. She's really holding that neck right now.
Oh, she is in a lot of pain. I hope she's okay.
Let's see if the Jumbos try to feed Baptista right now. They tried to, as they could clearly tell that Hines was hurt. She's getting some attention from the referee, and it looks like she's going to be subbed out promptly.
Yeah, turnover by Briggs there, and she's going to go off. Coach Berube not happy with that pass.
So Hines receives some attention from the training staff on the sideline for Conn College. Meanwhile, Corcoran, a beautiful little pass there, and it's Muckstad who wins the event.
Yeah, great cut by Muckstad, and nice job by Corcoran to get creative there. Both teams have had a lot of success with the,
DiCandido's long two, hung up on the rim forever. Lauren Dillon tracks down the offensive board and finds Melissa Baptista.
Finishing up my my earlier point there, both teams have kind of abandoned the straight drive to the paint and instead are trying with the fake and then a cut. So we'll see how both teams adjust to that.
Got a foul on the play. 50-34, Tufts in front. 4:13 left in this third quarter as Jack Knapp picks up the personal foul. Baptiste will take a seat as she receives a warm round of applause from the Tufts faithful here. Three ball off the mark. You know, a couple players are in play for potential double-double here. Hines has 18 points, 7 boards, as Dylan hasn't knocked out of play. Meanwhile, for Tufts, Baptiste's got 18 points to go along with 5 rebounds. Lauren Dillon, surprisingly, 7 rebounds to go along with her 10 points. DiCandido, short shot is good.
Erica DiCandido for 2.
Spangallo looking to feed it into the paint. And that's going to be another Conn College turnover.
Yeah, Conn College with a good opportunity to score, but Muckstadt just couldn't handle the ball there. Not the most perfect pass from Corcoran either, and she's going to go off to the bench.
Martinson's checked in the game. She gets a touch on the ball right here.
You know who also hasn't played a lot that I expected to play a lot? Jack Knapp. Averages 33 minutes per game, but has barely played so far in this game.
Yeah, she's out there right now for the Jumbos, but you're right, she definitely hasn't gotten as much attention as probably thought she would have.
I mean, she has 6 points, but hasn't really made that much of an impact on this game so far.
Yeah, just 2 fouls as well, so fouls shouldn't really be the problem as that ball somehow finds the hands of Culverson, and Harrington rips it away.
Well, Culverson going down hard there.
Tufts has numbers. Lauren Dillon running the break. DiCandido swings it out. Harrington for 3. She knocks it down.
Beautiful ball movement by the Jumbos. Could have gone with the layup, realized that they had the numbers advantage, and went to Harrington for the wide open 3. Great offensive adjustment
Tufts as a result. Tufts outscoring Conn College by 11 points here in this third quarter after the Camels were able to cut it down to 10 at the half. Now for Tufts, 3 players in double figures as DiCandido joins Lauren Dillon and Baptista with 10 points of her own.
Yeah,
really see the Tufts bench come alive, helping out with 7 points off the bench now, as opposed to Conn College with just 2 bench points.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the scoring disparities on both teams, Tufts pretty balanced here with 3 players in double figures, as you were saying. But Myriad Hines, 18 points. The next highest scorer on the Camels has 6, Kylie Cowett. And those came on a couple of isolated 3s. So really, their offense is just like flowing through Hines right now. And she's coming in. So clearly, she's going to need to continue to score because right now her teammates are not.
Yeah, when she was on the court earlier in this third quarter, they were really forcing the ball to her. See if that continues here.
You know, I believe they only scored 2 points while she was on the bench. So clearly their only game plan right now is just get the ball to Hines and let her work.
Feed it down low for Hines. She tries to force the shot, won't go. Fight for the ball, and it's won by Martinson. Here comes Lauren Dillon with a head full of steam. There's Jack Knapp and the foul. Jack Knapp with a chance at a 3-point possession here, trying to extend this lead to 58-34.
Yeah, we knew Jack Knapp wouldn't stay quiet for long. She is a fantastic player, junior guard. And she has a chance to bring this lead to 24, excuse me. I don't take math right now, so skills are escaping me. But yeah, you can see what the Jumbos, they have a pretty clear plan for Margaret Hines, and it's to send triple teams. So
been working so far for them. Somebody else is going to have to get involved as Pangalo unable to hit the three. And that's going to be going Tufts' way.
I mean, you got to think that they'd be getting open looks from behind the arc if Hines has so much attention. So
yeah, if 3 players are on Hines, then that means at least 2 other players have to be open.
I like the way you think.
Under 2 minutes left here in this third quarter. Jumbos have jumped out to a commanding lead. Looking to add to it. As swinging around for Jack Knapp. Little push shot won't go off the window. Hines with the rebound. Now 2 rebounds shy of that double-double that we were talking about earlier. Here's Ashton. Puts it up. Shot. She gets the bounce to go. So Sammy Ashton, who is their second leading scorer on the season. She now has, I believe, 4 points on the afternoon.
Yeah, she averages 10.3 a game, so they'd like to see her raise that total a little bit.
DeCandido wide open, knocks down the short 2.
Less than a minute remaining in the third quarter, under a minute.
Here's Ashton working on Harrington. With the left hand, doesn't go, but she's heading to the free throw line.
Yeah, we're seeing the ball move a little bit more through Ashton there. He's had last 2 possessions, so it seems like they're trying to switch it up a little bit and take some of that attention off of Hines. We'll see if it continues.
Ashton unable to knock down the first. She's now 2 of 3 from the line this afternoon, as Corcoran will come to the game replacing Mairead Hines. So Hines will get an extended break before the fourth quarter starts. Ashton knocks down 1 of 2. 23-point ball game right now. About a 13-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lauren Dillon for 3. She's got it. Lauren Dillon now with 13 on the afternoon. And as we were saying earlier, you know, she doesn't take the 3 very often, but when she does, it tends to go in.
Yeah, 3 for 5 so far on the day for Dillon.
So Conn College can hold for the final shot if they so choose. They were trying to feed it down low for Corcoran, and a whistle's going to go against Tufts. It'll be a side out for the Camels. Oh, sorry there. Going to send Conn College to the line here, so Corcoran with a chance to cut into this deficit before the fourth quarter.
Now Corcoran, an 82.9% free throw shooter. That's her second miss on the day. So Jumbos would like to see that continue to happen as they continue to play this physical type of game.
So Tufts should have the final shot after all. 7 seconds to work. Here goes Lauren Dillon. Dillon looking for help. Jack Knapp, she's going to have to put it up. Driving in the paint. Floater won't go. So at the end of 3, Tufts leads the Camels by a score of 63-38. Tufts outscoring the Camels 26-11 in the quarter. You know, Tufts did a great job of shutting down Hines, and that was the big key for us. It was, you know, if the Camels were going to get back in this game, it would have to be Hines would have to continue her hot streak, but Tufts was sending not just double teams, but triple teams to stop her, and it really worked.
Yeah, I completely 100% agree with you there. Hines with 18 points so far in the ball game, but only, I believe, 2 in that last quarter. So seems like Tufts has a new plan here, just send the triple teams. And really the only way that you can respond if you're Conn College is to just hope that your other shooters can make up the deficit. We saw Ashton handle the ball a little bit more in that third quarter, and maybe they can get their other shooters involved. It's going to be what they're going to need to do. Down by 25 in this quarter, not looking good for Conn College. this deficit, we'll see if it's too much for them to overcome.
Let's take a look at some scores from around the NESCAC right now. Amherst Trinity earlier today, so they move on.
Yeah, they're good.
Wesleyan by a score of 49-42 as the third quarter is about to wrap up there. And of course, you are watching Tufts lead Conn College by a score of 63-38 right now.
Only on JumboCast Network.
Only on JumboCast, that's right. So we'll see if Conn College can pull out what, I think we can deem a miracle at this point. Down 25, Tufts usually doesn't give up a lot as Ashton's wild shot won't go. Tufts will have it.
Yeah, Tufts, first they were focusing Hines and Hines out. They're now sending their troops towards Corcoran. She was double teamed there. They clearly don't want her involved at all in this game when Hines is out. So clear priorities for the Jumbo's defense.
Here's Jack Knapp for three. She knocks it down. Jack Knapp breaking into double figures now. She's got 12 on the afternoon.
Yeah, Knapp, not the greatest three-point shooter in the world, 30.6% from behind the line, but nevertheless, sometimes you make those, and she did there.
Conn College going underneath for Corcoran, and she's able to convert.
Corcoran, 4-2.
Mucciaroni comes out for Tufts to start the fourth quarter.
Almost able to save that ball there, but they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. Either her or the ball.
Kylie Cowett will replace Sammy Ashton.
Cowett, second leading scorer on the day because of her three-point shooting, so we'll see if that opens up anything. I'd like to see Hines and Cowett on the field together. I feel like that could be a good combination with her ability to shoot the three ball.
Baptista able to strip it away. Dylan, extra feed, Knapp in the corner for three. She's got another one.
Jack Knapp heating up after a quiet first half. That's 2 threes on back-to-back possessions. Jumbo's content to let their guards play and take all that attention off the paint. Love it when we see that.
It's a long three. That won't go for Pangalo. See if they ride the hot hand. That is Jack Knapp. Dylan brings it up in a hurry. Baptista in the paint. Beautiful pass to Emily Briggs. What a pass by Melissa Baptista. Emily Briggs able to get an easy two-point shot right there.
And the Jumbo's scoring output coming from all different types of players. And looks like we're going to see Gina Doyle come in for the Jumbos.
Ball on the deck. Briggs and Cowett fighting for it. And they're going to see that's a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing in the favor of Tufts. So Jack Knapp will take a seat, and Gina Doyle will enter the game for the first time this afternoon. Gina Doyle, the senior from Sutton, Mass.
And as I was saying earlier, Margaret Hines is on, so now they have the combination of Cowett and Hines. And also they've put Culverson into the game too, so trying to go big here.
Baptista gets around two. Wild shot won't go, and they're going to say foul was not on the shot, rather on the floor. So Tufts will have a side out here.
Fouls called on number 1 of Conn College. It's Haley Vante. Her first.
Haley Vante is in the game for the first time for the Camels, and she gets called for the personal. Baptista gets around Hines, puts it up, gets it to go, and she's heading to the stripe for a chance at a three-point play.
Fouls called on number 21 of Conn.
Well, the Jumbo's going a little, I'd probably say they're going somewhat small compared to the giant lineup that Coach Brian Wilson has shoved out with for the Camels. But Baptista just too fast, and they're taking advantage of that size and that speed.
Yeah, she's now got 21 points on the afternoon, shooting 10 of 15 from the field.
Up to 34 now. So whatever Whatever Coach Brian Wilson was going to try, it does not seem to be working here.
Foul going to go against Tufts. I believe they're going to get Baptista.
Yeah, shooting foul.
Tufts number 33, Melissa Baptista. That is her third personal, team first of the fourth quarter. Casey Walsh in the game for Conn College.
No, it's worth noting, we were saying earlier how Lauren Dillon was in contention for a double-double. She still is. She's got 13 points to go along with 8 rebounds. She also has 6 assists on the afternoon, so probably a little bit unlikely to expect a triple-double, but she's certainly in that conversation as Cowett puts up a deep 3. That won't go. Hines with the rebound and loose ball foul. Excuse me, I believe they might get an over the back going against the Jumbos. We'll see if they give Hines credit with the rebound there, and they do. So Myraid Hines now 1 rebound away from a double-double. Culverson had a poked away by Baptista. Tried to save it, winds up in the hands of Mucciaroni. Lily Paro puts up the, Gina Doyle off the mark from 3.
Yeah, the Jumbo's just firing off threes right now. I mean, if you're up 34, why not?
And a wild shot. They're going to get Cowett for steps before she was hacked by Dillon. So another Conn College turnover.
She is really not happy right now.
Conn
I don't know
College
if it's
has
with
turned it
herself
over.
or...
Yeah,
Yeah.
They've turned it over 17 times on the afternoon. As Mucciaroni able to convert down low.
And now this is turned into a bit of a laugher right now for between the Jumbos and the Camels. 36 points.
Yeah, Jumbo's getting ready to empty the bench. Expect them to start slowing down the pace of the game. Inside for Hines. She's fouled by Baptista again, so Baptista racking up the fouls. She now has 4, so
Yeah,
she's got to be careful not to foul out here.
I'd imagine her day is over right now, unless this gets to 20 or something.
Yeah, you saw a couple subs came in, and Baptista was still sticking around. She didn't want to come out, but she will take a seat, as is Lauren Dillon and Mucciaroni, so you'd expect their days to be over. Quarter triple is good there for Casey Walsh.
Yeah, Walsh hasn't made that big of an impact on this game. She plays 28 minutes per game usually, but right now that's going to be only her 7th point. And not that 7 points is bad, but when all your offense is coming from one player, you need some offense to come from another player. And that just did not happen today for Connecticut College, despite the best efforts of Myraid Hines, who played an incredible game.
Yeah, Hines called for the personal. Angela Alabrandi back into the game for Tufts.
That's her 4th, too, Hines. So, I mean, if you're down this much, well, it remains to be seen how long Coach Brian Wilson is going to basically let the season continue for Myraid Hines. As it looks very likely that Connecticut College will be eliminated from the NESCAC after this game.
Yeah, and of course, Myraid Hines is a senior, so could potentially be playing in her last game. You know, maybe Coach Brian Wilson will just leave it up to her, see how much longer she wants to ride out her collegiate basketball career. As her shot is off the mark. As we're halfway through this 4th quarter, as Hines goes down hard, tripping over her own teammate. Triple off the mark from Paro. There's Hines battling for the rebound, and there's your double-double. She's now got 10 boards on the afternoon.
Yeah, Hines clearly gassed right now. And she's played almost half the game so far.
Yeah, she's giving it her all in her, what should be her final collegiate game.
Yeah, I like that rebound from her too.
Cowett working baseline, flips it out. Gets it back, puts up the triple, won't go. Rebound tapped over to Martinson. She throws it off the back of Jack Knapp, but Knapp able to recover.
Yeah, Tufts doing a bit of team rebounding now. Just seems like, oh my goodness. Cowett just had her ankles destroyed on that
Jack
play.
Knapp putting Cowett on skates. What a move there by the junior. And Cowett was all over her. She's going to get whistled for a reach-in foul. And that'll be the final highlight of an excellent afternoon for Jack Knapp, and she's going to be replaced by Sadie Otley.
Yeah, Clearly the bench coming out here for Tufts. So
Knapp, she'll finish the afternoon. 15 points, 1 board, 1 assist, and 1 killer crossover.
seemed like a pretty subtle move. I wouldn't think that would put her on her back, but you know, Jack Knapp has skills.
Cowett with yet another quick foul, so she now has 4, I believe I heard.
Oatley at the line to shoot 2. That first one's going to rim out. She is a 66.7% free throw shooter. Any updates on those scores?
Let's see what we have here. So Wesleyan still leading Middlebury by a score of 52-44. There's 6:41 left in that one. Of course, you're watching Tufts lead Conn College. Bowdoin, on the other hand, they're destroying Williams by a score of 75-35. There's only 3 minutes left in that one. And as we mentioned earlier, Amherst top Trinity. Of course, next round of NESCAC play will be next Saturday, February 24th, with games at 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Hines adds to her scoring total. She's now got 20 points. So we have 3 minutes and 23 seconds left to play. Tufts really emptying the bench as Amanda Towie getting ready to check in for the first time.
Yeah, Amanda Towie averaging 2.4 minutes per game, so as a freshman. So nice to see her out there.
Here's
Wait,
Cowett.
is Amanda Towie out there?
She'll be soon. She's getting ready to check in at the scores table.
I got you.
Cowett with a deep 3. Won't go. Hines with another board. Cowett says, why not? She'll try again. Same result. Sully Parr with the board. She's looking to go coast to coast here. And now they'll slow it down. Otley with a wide open triple. And she knocks it down.
Well, Coach Brian Wilson is effectively saying, good game, and that's going to be Margaret Hines for the last time in her college career, walking off, hugging her coaches and her teammates. What an outstanding season, and what an outstanding game for Margaret Hines.
Yeah, not only are the Conn College fans here giving her a big round of applause, but so are the Tufts students. Everybody rising to their feet as Margaret Hines with an excellent, excellent effort this afternoon. Her final stat line is going to be 20 points, 11 boards, 1 assist. She shot 10 of 16 from the floor.
Yeah, Margaret Hines really played her heart out. You have to just respect the effort that she gave today.
So she'll finish her collegiate career with a double-double. As that shot's off the mark, Sadie Otley with the board.
All right, so I think we can probably figure out who Tufts might face off against in the next round. So Amherst is going to defeat Trinity, so they're the #1 seed. We're going to have...
Bowdoin's going to top Williams.
Yeah, Bowdoin's going to beat Williams, so they're going to be the #2 seed. We're going to have Tufts beating Conn College, as we get a bucket there. And then...
Wesley and Middlebury still a toss-up, but
well,
I believe it's going to be...
It's going to be Bowdoin, I think, because
yeah.
1 and 4 or 5 versus 2 and 3. So, yeah, the next game is going to be at Bowdoin, so we will not get that game, unfortunately. Yeah, I think this is going to be it's going to be it for the basketball season, unless we get any NCAA tournament games. So
we'll have to wait and see.
Hopefully, wide open 3 here.
Shots off the mark. It's Aaron Poindexter-McCann who's into the game for the first time.
Now, one final question I do have is whether we're going to see number 15, Alexis Hermy. She popped up on the roster, and I was looking to copy down some stats for today. Has not played a game this season, so it remains to be seen whether she'll actually get some conference action.
Update from the Middlebury Wesleyan game. Wesleyan now leads by 10 with 5:41 left as Sadie Otley adds to her scoring total. She's now got 5 on the afternoon.
1 minute left here in the game. destruction here of Conn College. Now the only game that Bowdoin and Tufts have played, it was at Bowdoin. The same it's going to be for the next round action. Tufts lost 66-53. So this is definitely going to be a challenge.
Game, perhaps, yeah.
This is going to be tough. Amherst and Bowdoin have really dogged them the whole season, and their only 2 conference losses come from those 2 teams. So if they want to win this thing, they're going to have to beat those 2 teams. So very difficult test here for the Jumbos coming ahead.
Shot clock and game clock just about synced up. Game clock has about half a second over the shot clock. As Cal with the ball right here. Little step back 2 off the mark.
Yeah, this is going to be the last possession of the game as, well, I'll let you do the call, Lucas.
And there you go, guys. The end of 4 quarters, Tufts defeats the Conn College Camels by a score of 85-48. Tufts is moving on to, as we presume, they'll face Bowdoin in the next round. That's going to be next Saturday, I believe. Yeah, Saturday, February 24th, either 2 p.m. or 4 p.m. You know, I think you can't really have just one player of the game. I think you have to give credit to a player on each side, with Myron Hines and Melissa Baptista each having fantastic games. Hines had 20 points, 11 boards, 1 assist. Baptista, similarly, 21 points, 5 boards, and 2 assists.
Well, I guess the story of this game was Marion Hines, both the good and the bad. Not bad for her. She was fantastic, but I mean, as much as we all want it to happen, your offensive game plan cannot revolve around one player forever. We saw Tufts adjust after she was able to basically single-handedly lower the deficit to 10 after the first half. They sent double teams, triple teams, tired her out, fought for rebounds, got varied scoring. I believe 3 or 4 of their scores for Tufts were in the 4 were in double digits. And yeah, I guess the story of the game is can't be a one-trick pony. And
Tufts outscores, oops, sorry.
No, you go.
Tufts outscores Conn College by 25 points in the second half. And as a result, they come away with an 85-48 victory. So wrapping it up here from Cousins Gymnasium, my name is Lucas Johnson. On behalf of Trevor Russo and the entire JumboCast crew, thank you for tuning in. Have a good afternoon.
Yeah,